So when I first heard of DFW Women's Conference, I was intrigued. Ashley was sharing with me the impacts this conference has made in her life. She was able to meet and create long-lasting relationships with people, especially women. She said, me and a bunch of badass babes decided to get together and create a united front for the women of DFW. They realized that many women were looking for intimacy, interaction, friendships with other people, especially women, and the best way to fill that need was to join forces and create an open and welcoming space for women to shine and be themselves. And hearing her explain the conference to me, I finally realized I had an opportunity to build a stronger support system here in Dallas. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I've been living here for about 2 years. My sense of community here is not as strong as it is in Houston. I was craving a sense of security that I only thought that home could give me, but I was wrong. Ashley gave me the perfect opportunity to find more security, and that opportunity was the privilege to speak with you all today. Preparing for this conference has made me realize that human beings are not meant to be alone. We need other humans to thrive, and we as women especially need other women to support and uplift us. We have this natural want to be independent because of our society. It is the American dream to be independent, especially for a woman who has fought so long in this country to prove that she is not dependent on anyone. However, even though our desire of independence is immense, we cannot ignore our human tendency of wanting to be a part of something that matters. My name is Alexis Miller, and I want to share with you what matters with me. When Ashley first brought up this idea of me potentially speaking at the conference, I looked at her as she had two heads, and deer in headlights, in fact. I was honored that she felt that I was good enough to speak with you all, but my main concern was if I believed I was good enough. Feeling like I was enough was something that I've always struggled with. I never thought that I mattered to anyone, and I struggled to learn what self-love even meant. Growing up as the youngest daughter in my family, I have a sister who is 17 months older than me. I looked up to her in every aspect in life. I wanted to follow her and become her. She is the oldest out of all my siblings and has this maternal kind of love to her because of her age and wisdom. I've always admired that about her. And as I entered my teenage years, my admiration for my sister turned into a competition, but I was the only one competing. She didn't even know she was my opponent. My sister has accomplished many track and field titles, awards for community engagement, and many other accomplishments. Everything she did, she was great at, but I was not that at all. Other people would even tell me and remind me I would never be as athletic, I would never be as beautiful, or even have a personality like hers. And as I tried to follow in her footsteps, I sucked at track, swim, and everything she enjoyed. I didn't do so well, and because of that, I did not feel adequate. I did not feel like I was enough because I could not accomplish what she had. I kept trying to do everything that made her happy in life, but all the things that brought her joy brought me anguish and pain. I had to find my life based off my successes, failures, rights, and wrongs, and I felt unworthy of love, grace, compassion, and forgiveness. And I didn't even feel love from the people around me because I did not love myself. My desire to be her was stronger than my desire to find out who I was. Comparing my life with hers made me compare everything I had with other people as well, especially other girls. My hair was not long enough, my waist was too big, and my teeth were too ugly. I was either too much or I was not enough. Comparison just made me feel uncomfortable. And there comes a point in life, and even like Rain said, you get sick and tired of being sick and tired. So I had to make a switch up, take a step back, and reevaluate myself. And one day I looked in the mirror and I asked myself, who would I be if I did not have my sister? And I did not have a clue who I was. I have based my life on things that I did not have, so I did not know how to appreciate what I did have. I did not know where to begin. How do I love myself when I have ignored my heart for so long? How do you live when your life is always being lived for someone else? Where do you even begin? And the first thing that I did was acknowledge the truth. Acknowledge the truth about the way I felt about my sister. And the moment I stopped looking at her as competition, I felt free from the shackles that kept my personality confined. I realized that she was like everyone else in this world, wonderfully, uniquely, and individually made. And if we were all designed to be created differently, comparing what I had and didn't have to others simply just didn't bother me anymore. It did not matter. My journey was not like anyone else's, and it's not meant to be. Because I know that I'm the writer of my story, I took charge and I began my journey of self-love. I fell in love with falling in love with me. I fell so deeply in love with myself, I acknowledge that I am no less or no more than anyone in this world. And what I had to say mattered, my life mattered, and the other people around me mattered simply because they are human. We, as women, can create competition with other women because of our lives, because we believe that we are based off our failures, our successes, our rights and wrongs. But I have learned that those things do not make me who I am today. The moment that I started living for my heart, and the moment I realized it, I realized how beautiful living life for my heart could be. And on this journey of self-love, I have worked at 7 different boutique fitness studios, making an impact on people's lives just by sharing a piece of myself with them. I enrolled into college and I'm now in my 3rd year of university. I also own a network marketing program or business to promote healthy living. And I would not have been able to accomplish the things that I have achieved if I continued to live my life for someone else. And on this journey, I learned that prioritizing myself was the main objective. My journey of self-love is a daily fight with myself. I am my biggest enemy. I am my own opponent, not another woman, especially not the woman who was 17 months my elder in my own DNA. I am the only one who can stop myself from being great. I know that when I fight my heart, I will never win. But when I follow it and I do what matters to myself, I have already won. So I want you ladies to all take deep dives in yourselves and really, I want you to repeat after me. I have already won.
I have already won.